Hello everybody. This is something different. We're on a road trip on my porch. And the project here is that planter, and it's really hard. I can't show you guys the whole thing all the way down on the video. And because I don't have the laptop out here, I can't even see your comments. So just bear that in mind, that I can't see your comments. But this is the first time I've done something outside of the craft room, that I've taken you guys outside of the craft room to see. But this board is big. So let me just kind of go all the way down. I painted the base where the plants will go. I painted that a pretty teal color, and the back of the board is all teal, and the other color was truffle. So the plan is, I'm gonna grab the stuff, my supplies here. I know, I'm squatting. I look horrible, but I have to get the stuff. And so I'm in the picture. The whole project is in the picture, and we are going to use, I've decided welcome. I think the welcome will look good in here. I thought about doing gather, but I think I'm really partial to welcome. So I'm going to be putting this on here, and because it doesn't fill up the whole thing, I am going to supplement this. Let me put this here with this this right here. This is actually something I got off of Joanne. I think it's Joann's, and it was for sale. And it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's the same wreath that they used on the gather board in the catalog. And I'm going to be attaching that with this burlap. So I really appreciate you guys coming here. If you can drop me a comment. I know I can't see it right now because of everything that's going on, but I just want to know that people are watching. I've been kind of quiet today, been a little busy at the dull day job today. So I'm going to take this and attach it there first because I want this done, this part of it done. So I'm just going to pull out some of this burlap ribbon, and I think that's probably enough right there. And loop it through so that I can attach it at the top of the board like this, just like that. And you know, I could use a permanent glue or something like that, but for today I have packing tape because I'm not even sure that if I'm gonna like this, and I want to be able to take it off if I don't. So packing tape it is. We're going to go back over here. I'm going to fold this over like that. Just fold it over so I've taped both sides. Because if you don't do that, it's going to fall. So I've taped it on both sides. And of course I lost the section for the tape, because that's what happens. Hopefully I finish this before the other neighbor gets home. I don't know. She's, you know, she lives over there. I live that way. Behind where we're looking. Okay, I was trying to get plenty of room, and apparently the packing tape does not want to cooperate. I probably should have used duct tape, but I was like, oh no, let's use packing tape. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's so much for that. So I'm just going to center this right here and tape it. You know, this is a good way when you're making projects like this to test, hey, do I like that? I mean, I think it looks pretty cool just like that. It does blend in a little bit with the board, but because I've used packing tape, if I decide that I think I want it to show up more, I can repaint the board and I won't damage this because I can just take it off. So, next part is, be right back because I forgot my black paste is a little bit dry. So I'll be right back. Just give me a second here, guys. Gotta get some water. Really? Just stirring it up, you guys. Stirring it up. Because I managed to stick it on myself. And I'm stirring it up, stirring it up, stirring it up. Because it is just a tad. Not very thick. Well, actually, it's really thick. And I think I might have put a little more water in there than I had intended to, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay. I think that will work. And before I come on camera, you guys, I'm going to wipe my hand off because I managed to get stuff all over me. And you guys will laugh as soon as you see my hands. Because I should know. I remember this black paste not quite being there. I got it on my shirt, got it on everything. But I got it mixed. So the next part is to take the transfer out of the packaging. So I hope you guys are seeing this. I guess I could, use my phone and find out what you guys are thinking. Let's see. Let's go. And you guys can hear CompuCat is there. She's a little bit perturbed that she cannot come outside. Because, So I hope you guys are seeing this. Let's turn off the sound here. There we go. Hey, look, I can see Lynn and Lynette. I can see you on my phone. You are there. Thank you for coming by. So, I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this welcomes. Now, should we do it up or down? Which way should it go? You guys tell me, up or down? I think down is probably the better way. So I'm going to have to move this a little farther away. And you guys can kind of see the bottom of my flower pot. I have a flowers up here, up on the porch. So now I see you guys. And of course I'm watching myself, which is really awkward and weird, don't you think? So we're on a road trip out here on the porch. I thought, maybe before I do this, I want to show you guys. Let me show you guys the view out my back. That is the view out the back. Here, that's what's behind my apartment. So we have quite the view here. It's kind of deer come out there. They come along here, out down here, over there. After I'm done, I might show you guys more. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. I'm not going to peel it all the way back. I didn't cut it. I could cut it. Maybe it would be better if I did, because there is a cut line on it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this real quick so I don't have to deal with the gather part. I was thinking, I'll just put it, nah. I'm going to make this easy on myself because I'm outside. Okay, so this is going to go over here. hang out over there. And over here, I'm going to peel this off and put it right underneath there. Just like that. And we will drop this right about here. Let's get it so that it's on there. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my black paste that I thinned down. Just a little, maybe a little too much. I hope I didn't. Get it too thin. And we're going to just paste away. It is really thin. I hope I didn't get it too thin. Because it is bare wood, so it will bleed if it's too thin. So hopefully I didn't do that. If it did, I can always go back and sand it down, repaint the board, after I wipe this off. But because it is bare wood, I didn't put a sealer on it. It will not be something that you can do anything other than sand it back down, which is not a big deal. It's not that big a board. And let's do that. Drop this to the side and cross your fingers, everybody. Cross your fingers. I'm going to pull this off. Ta-da! Look at that. This is going to go hang out over here. Sorry, my big fat head is in the way. And there we go. Let me show you guys the whole board. Let's see if I can back up enough for you to see. Oops. That's really far back. I'll have to make a good picture of it. I do have, over here, I have my fuchsias, because I love fuchsias. And if I had something more, I could lift it and put the fuchsias inside of there. So, just like that. That's not a big enough plant. Or we could use... have this as well. Let's see if I can get that down. This would look stunning in here. Oh yeah, that's much better because it's a bigger plant. So let's see. Let me see. What do you guys think? Just like that. Thanks, Glenda. I appreciate you coming by. So, this project did not take very much. I used a 10-foot board. It's a 1x12, 10 feet long. I'm trying to make sure I'm in the picture. That would be good. So it's 10 feet long. This is 12 inches. It's slightly less because you have to account for the milling of the wood, where they're sanding it down and they're straightening the edges. I did find that the bottom is not as flat as I would, because boards can bow, they can get warped and twist. So when you're looking for a board, try to find something that doesn't have a lot of knots in it. And when you look at it, you take your board and you do this and you sight it down the side. So you try to look for something as straight as possible, Make sure you're siding your boards and look at it like this. You're looking for it not to have a cupping or bowing, that kind of thing, because that's going to make it hard to put things together. I think the bottom board, because I was being frugal, I'll admit it, I was being frugal about this project. The bottom board, I think, has a little bit of cupping on it, but it's also sitting on a deck that, quite frankly, this deck is not the flattest thing because it's using 2x4s, but I think it came out pretty cool. I think getting some flowers in it makes the project look complete. So again, just to pan it down, I'll just pan down so you guys can kind of see. That board is really stunning. The purple plant with the teal. Yeah, I think that the purple plant, the purple flowers, that's petunias. They're a purple and white striped petunia. My daughter actually gave me these. These came from my daughter. And she's like, Mom, when I first got it, all the flowers had fallen off. It wasn't this big. It was like a beginning, what was it? Mother's Day, she gave me this. And she's like frustrated with me. Mom, your flowers all fell off. You're killing your plant. Does this look like it's dead? It's not dead. Petunias are one of the easiest things to grow. Just a little tip to you guys. When you're growing petunias, make sure you put them in a big pot. And then what I do with these, because they're hanging and they're kind of heavy, so I'm going to put it down. What you do is I water my petunias every morning. This particular pot gets maybe I don't know, it's between a pint and a quart. It's not a pint. Maybe it's a pint. It's a little less than a quart, and I use one little tiny teaspoon of Miracle Grow in it, and that keeps my petunias growing like this. My daughter came over the other day and she says, Mom, the plant is vomiting out of the pot. I'm like, it's fine. It's blossoming. So I actually have bought a red and white. Oh, that's this one up here, but they need to grow. So this project, what do you guys think? What's your grade for it? Purple to the wreath. Lynn has that suggestion. Yeah, I think it's possible I could find something like a purple twine or something to put purple in here to make this pop a little more, or get something different. It's highly possible to get something different to put up there, but this is the project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want details, just put #transfer. I have to go and make the details because I have a dull day job, very busy, and a couple of other things I had to do. But I am going to be putting details on this, and I will make a post that has a link to a PDF with all the information on how to make this project and all of the details that you need to get to do this. So this one was a fun project. It took longer than I thought because I had the weekend where I had to cut and saw and do all of that. And of course I missed, I'm going to be upfront with you guys, I did mess up with my pocket hole screws. I messed up a couple of different cuts. So yeah, it was exciting to say the least. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope you like this. I hope it inspires you. Remember, you can get the starter kit for the Chalk Couture to get all these transfers. I will put a link in the comments directly to the transfer that this is so that you guys can get that transfer. There are a number of transfers right now that are on last chance. If you want any of them, crafter.sale/last-chance, because once they're gone, they're gone. They're going to put them in the vault, They're gonna lock them up, throw away the key. Well, sometimes they bring the key back, but you never know what they're going to bring back. So just be aware. So this one might go away. It will be a perfect complement to the Welcome to Our Porch project that I did the other week, last weekend. But my porch is filling up, so I don't have room for another porch project. Maybe something for inside. But this project came out really beautiful. I'm looking forward to the next project. If you guys have any suggestions or projects that you want to see that you have seen, just let me know. Drop a message down here in the comments. Tell me, if you have a link to a project. I try a lot of things. I've been known to try weird things too and make things up off the top of my head. But there it is. This was a great project. I hope you guys are inspired and want to try that project. So with that said, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the road